Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yes, Sunday, and ideally we start to see some volatility later today because it has been, as expected, a boring weekend. You start to see here on the daily time frame that maybe a bit of a small bear flag is evolving here. Yeah, on the daily you can see it, on the 4-hour as well, a little bit clearer actually. Not really a bear flag, maybe a bearish pennant that's evolving here. Early evidence for that, yeah, something like a bit of a triangle pattern here or something, which is forming here since the 19th of September high. But anyway, I wanted to start on the daily time frame here, take a look at the relevant support areas, because we still have 5 waves up off the November low to this February high, 3 waves down, another 5 waves up, 3 waves down. And the question is, okay, was this the low? Probably not, because we came so close, and on some exchanges we actually went below the June low. So therefore I've been labeling it anyway as a WXY structure, in which the Y wave is currently still unfolding as an A, B, C structure. And the C wave to the downside should be unfolding in 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically the idea is that the B wave top was the August high. Now what's entirely possible is that this B wave is resetting a little bit higher. This is possible, but I would only really assume that if we see a break above that 27,480 level that I've been talking about now for a few weeks. But until we see that, there is nothing bullish, and even that would probably just be a reset of wave B until it can prove to us that something more bullish is going on with 5 waves up, 3 waves down. So again, we have to focus on the evidence. Analysis is always based on evidence. Now, what we can see here on the chart is as well that it's expected to go lower in the C wave next week or so, next few weeks. And we might reach something around 22K next, maybe a little higher. Key to understand this on this chart is that really the invalidation point, you could say, invalidation is down here, the November low, right, for this 1-2 setup. And you can say, okay, do we have a larger 1-2 setup, or is this a 1-2, 1-2? Doesn't matter so much because I'm showing the entire support area. I want you to understand when we have to flip really bearish on this chart, and that's between 8 and 10K. And I explained in yesterday's video that, it's below 18K, and below 18K, it's going to go to 8 to 10K most likely. Then we have to look for new bear market lows, below 18K, below the 78.6 retracement. If we get a sustained break below that level, it's likely going to take us to 8 to 10K. Now, and how you treat that personally is of course up to you. You can get different people looking at the charts, and one person sees it as an opportunity, the other person sees it with a lot of stress and very negatively. That all depends on how your portfolio is structured. I've structured throughout this bear market as well, again, my portfolio for risk management. I've got cash as one of my portfolio assets, and I decided to, keep it for exactly that potential opportunity if it happens. So I will treat it as a gift. I did say that, I think, yesterday as well. Should the price get down into that region, I think most people would. Just make sure that you're prepared for it in case it happens, right? It's nothing that we can completely rule out. It's nothing that I'm looking for. It's nothing that I think is very likely, but it's something that is absolutely possible and something I want to plan for. Now, of course, if you are leveraged 10x with long positions here, that is not something you would welcome. But again, I'm personally only going to take aggressive long positions if the price gives us a definite bottoming signal, and that would be either from here, a 5-wave move up, we would need to break above resistance, and then a 3-wave move down, holding a higher low. That would be the setup for higher prices, when I can also set a very tight stop either below support or below the beginning of the first 5-wave move up. Or if we go a little lower into that, as I said, sort of a low 22K area, then we want to see the 5-wave move up and 3 waves down. And until I see that, and until I only see 3 waves up, it makes sense to expect lower prices. And if we can try from here again, right? 5 waves up, 3 waves down. So therefore, I'm waiting for that signal to take an aggressive long position. Therefore, because I'm not taking one until then, I am very much welcoming still lower prices. I mean, see, the key is not in these markets to have the crystal ball, because nobody's got it, okay? We can only base our analysis on what we see. And what I often emphasize is the whole idea of scenario planning. You want to plan for different scenarios. It's not as easy as saying, does the market go up or down, right? That's just not what's going to work. You need to understand the different scenarios and plan for it. Therefore, mentioned my strategy many times. What I do at the moment, I'm not taking any aggressive positions because it's just not the market for that. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour chart, or 30-minute chart actually. We see some detail. What we want to look at is just this detail here. And nothing has changed since yesterday, which is also why I focused a little more on the daily chart. Not much going on. So the weekend, as I said yesterday, was supposed to be a bit boring because we were moving in a wave 4 correction. Nothing changed since yesterday. So the resistance areas and the invalidation points are still valid. Key levels to the upside, basically the resistance levels when I need to reinterpret the chart. If broken, that's 27,480 key level. And that's a key level. And if we break above it, I would have to watch for the white wave count to play out more, right? I would have to watch for the white wave count. And if we stay even below our micro resistance here at 26,800, I can even go ahead with the micro count that we've got on the chart. So basically I've got micro resistance at 26,800. If that's broken to the upside, I might have to reinterpret the microstructure here, but I don't have to reinterpret the entire yellow wave count and the larger assumption that this is bearish. So this will only need to happen above 27,480. And to be honest, we're still quite close. So it can of course happen, but the evidence doesn't show it to me at the moment. Yeah, the move up after the 11th of September low was just corrective. And we might be coming down in a 5-wave move now. Again, there's one more wave missing. At the moment, we only have 3. It can always do a U-turn. Need to be prepared for that, especially when the new week starts. But look, I mean, we've got our head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, the S&P is still set to go lower. Now, it can always get a bit of a retracement, always a bit of a recovery rally, which is why I'm emphasizing this is only micro resistance. This is really just a micro count, which can always be invalidated quickly. What is very important that holds is actually this high. Above that level, I will take the more bullish perspective much more seriously. But then, as I explained to you in the beginning, this could just be a reset of the B wave. Yeah, and again, it's just still moving in this triangle, triangle or extension of the wave 4, or maybe we're already in the wave 5, but then it would have to be a diagonal. So we'll keep looking, but essentially to continue the pathway to the downside, the price needs to break below 26,360. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And today we've got another member live stream. If you're interested, you can check the membership out. Every Sunday we do a live stream. You get access to Discord and Telegram, as well as short-term market updates for gold members. Today's topic in the live stream is we look at pullback trading and breakout trading from an Elliott Wave perspective. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.